Nia Jax is coming to Bayley's defense, so we'll see what that's about. We'll also check out some matters with Jey Uso, the Judgment Day, and more. Starting things off with Nia Jax and her clever way of calling out WWE for a matter related to Bayley. It was a situation we covered a few weeks back, but clearly there's something going on between the WWE graphic department and Bayley. Despite Bayley winning the Royal Rumble and being the current champion, it's very rare for Bayley to be front and center of any promotional material or premium live event posters. This has become such a well-known issue in the community that fans are looking for Bayley's face the second new posters and graphics come out. Nia Jax even recently commented on the situation in a very unique and clever way. Nia reposted the King and Queen of the Ring graphic and poked fun at Bayley for not being featured on yet again another premium live event poster. The clever part about Nia's tweet is that she's staying in character, being a heel and making fun of Bayley for not making it onto the poster. But in actuality, Nia Jax is still bringing real awareness to the matter and indirectly calling out WWE. So it's a unique way of staying in character, but also helping out Bayley in a way. So this Bayley versus WWE graphic department situation is continuing to catch more and more fire amongst fans. Hopefully whatever the issue is gets fixed so that Bayley can start being featured on all major posters. Uncle Howdy and his family are set to arrive on the WWE scene any week now, and there are some theories for what troubles they can get themselves into. One old theory was that Uncle Howdy's family would go after Bobby Lashley and the Pride. That does make a bit of sense because Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy were locked in on coming after Bobby Lashley in early 2023, prior to Bray's illness-related hiatus. So for Uncle Howdy to pick up right where they left off at and come after Bobby Lashley's faction right away would most definitely be logical. But there's another name that fans are theorizing and wondering about for when it comes to Uncle Howdy's first few targets, and that name is Jey Uso. And if you've been paying close attention to Jey's new entrance, you probably already have a clue why. Over the last few weeks, Jey's entrance has gained the addition of fireflies from the crowd. And like we even spoke about a few days back, you even had that tweet where Jey literally said that the fireflies belong to him now, no questions asked. And if there's anyone that's going to have an issue with Jey declaring ownership over the fireflies, it would surely be Uncle Howdy and his family. So that's why some fans think that the fireflies in Jey's new entrance could possibly attract Uncle Howdy to pay Jey Uso a visit for that. It's most definitely a reaching theory, but maybe they would be able to pull that off or spin it into that the fireflies were a warning to Jey this whole entire time. That'll put a big twist to everything. But that's the big two names that fans continue to theorize about in terms of Uncle Howdy's targets. But we'll have to wait and see a few more weeks to see who they come after in WWE. The Judgment Day has also been advancing some of their storylines. Ever since coming over to Raw and the LWO betrayal, Carlito has been trying to find a new home in the Judgment Day. The group wasn't so kind to him the first time around, but after Carlito assisted them in a big win, the Judgment Day started to come around with Carlito. They were very welcoming to him, and they all gave him credit for his assist. Even Damian Priest approved Carlito's recent actions of helping out the Judgment Day. So Carlito is doing a good job at redeeming himself in Damian's eyes. It looks like his next big test will be to see if Carlito can take down Rey Mysterio. Rey is a longtime rival to the Judgment Day and obviously to Dominik. So if Carlito can take care of Rey, it'll obviously go a long way for his possible addition to the group. Carlito says that with Rhea Ripley being gone, he could be that extra piece of muscle that the group is desperately needing. So there appears to be shared interest there between Carlito and the group. It's also unclear if the potential addition of Carlito will be something that divides the group even more, especially from Rhea's perspective. Even though she's injured and not there, she's technically still part of the group. So if they make this decision to invite someone into their intimate group, without even considering her thoughts and feelings, that may make Rhea feel some type of way. And like we've been mentioning every week, it just seems very hard to picture Rhea Ripley returning as a member of the Judgment Day for a handful of reasons. They're inviting people into the group without her. You have the Dominik and Liv affair going on. Also the fact that Rhea will be a massive babyface when she comes back. So she doesn't really fit the mold for a heel faction anymore. So Rhea may try to come back and think everything is normal, but it looks like so many things are in place that makes it seem like Rhea will be breaking apart from the group pretty quickly. Someone else who could also break apart from the group is Damian Priest. Damian interacted with Rey Mysterio on the May 13th edition of Raw and delivered some very strong words. The most surprising part of Damian's promo was that it appeared to be a full babyface promo going up against Drew's heel words. Drew argued that he didn't care about Damian's heart-touching story, and how just because someone has a good story doesn't mean they deserve to be world champion. And Damian answered Drew in a very babyface way by offering Drew McIntyre a title match as soon as Drew is medically cleared. So the fact that they're teasing and leaning a bit into this babyface direction for Damian Priest's character is another intriguing thing to keep an eye on for the Judgment Day. Was that just a 1 week thing for Damian Priest, or is this going to be his steady babyface transition? That's the big question here. The May 13th edition of Raw also revealed that Damian Priest is on the case for what's happening between Dominik and Liv. That could also turn out to be a great babyface transition and redemption moment if Damian finds out about Liv and Dominik and does the right thing and tells Rhea about it. So Damian's arc there would be something to keep an eye on. But it definitely seems possible that both Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley could turn babyface in the coming months. And if Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley break away in the future, that'll leave Finn Balor, Dominik, JD McDonough, and potentially new members like Liv Morgan and Carlito in the Judgment Day. And out of that list of names, you'll have to assume that Finn Balor will be the one taking over the leadership role from there. So there's quite a lot that the Judgment Day has got going on right now. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.